Well, good evening everyone and welcome to a new little vlog. We are down at Animal Kingdom. We're just coming in for the last few hours. Gonna see how busy it is. Gonna see what rides we can do and also hopefully catch Pandora in the dark. So we can see it all lit up nice. So it's only gonna be a shorter vlog this one. But it's gonna give you a good idea if you wanna pop into Animal Kingdom the last few hours. It's all one-way traffic heading out. To see how busy the rides are and hopefully catch that nighttime vibe in Avatar. So we're going to pop in, hopefully do a few rides, and let's see how it goes. So everyone is mostly heading out. We've just come in and parked. We didn't have to pay to park because no one was in the booths, in the parking. I think the last couple of hours they just give up. Don't bother trying to charge people or check tickets. So park for free, which was a bonus. And we're going to see, hopefully, try and see if we can get on Flight of Passage. But also be in that Pandora area when it goes dark, all the floor lights up, it's amazing. So Flight of Passage is about an hour wait, but it does seem to be dropping. It's dropped to 55. But we're going to head to Everest first, which is only a 10-minute wait. And hopefully then Flight of Passage will have gone down a little bit. We'll have a wander through the shops as well. Everyone does seem to be leaving, so I think those wait times will continue to drop down over the next couple of hours. So I think it'll be Everest first, I think. Laura's just treating herself to a new little outfit. Show us the outfit, Laura. Very nice. You might put that on now, mightn't you? Since we're in Animal Kingdom. And then also just gonna have a quick look at this Disney charm here where he's covering his face. Quite a good one, that. Treated yourself, Laura?
I have. Right, so the first thing I've got is this Mickey. He's very cute.
It's the Pandora charm. And is that one park exclusive? Or is it just normal?
Ooh, I think he's park exclusive, yeah. The little diamonds on it. And it's a hidden Mickey as well, you can't really see. That's cute. I'm going to sneeze.
And then your little outfit.
And I got my top.
Very nice. With Animal Kingdom on it.
Yeah. It's a flower with all the little sequins on it, you know.
And little shorts to match.
Yeah, it says Disney's Animal Kingdom. So you can only get that here, I think.
Yep.
I find at Animal Kingdom, some of the stuff you can only get in Animal Kingdom.
Yeah, it's that same rule. If you see it and you like it, make sure you get it, because this probably isn't in Disney Springs.
No, and then
that's nice, that.
Cute.
Nice and comfy shorts.
You know, I like these shorts, yeah. So
good for your next trip here, innit?
If here's the next one,
I know.
See? Let's have a look. So the
just charm, to tell you the price.
The charm was 95.
So I think that will be park exclusive, yeah.
One up in price. The top and the shorts are 37 each.
That's not too bad.
No, not too bad, and they do last.
Yeah, they're good quality, aren't they?
I wear my table shorts all the time. They do last. So I'm happy with that.
Little holiday treat.
Don't treat yourself.
Here we go.
Yeah.
And if you're wondering what Laura's patch is on her arm, she's not quitting smoking. It's like a feel-good patch, basically.
We got it
in the welcome pack in the accommodation, didn't we?
Yeah, we've got loads of like vitamin drinks and stuff like that you put in your drinks.
Yeah, so it's like a vitamin boost your mood patch
natural
thing, isn't it? Yeah.
Give us natural sleeping aids as well. I'm not going to need them, but to give us like a couple of little different natural stuff.
Yeah.
As a pack. So I've got it on to see what it does. I've not felt anything yet though.
No. Little vitamin boost. But for now, we are going to head to Everest, which is a very low wait time, and jump on that one. And then we'll head over to Avatar Flight of Passage, let it get dark as well. But it is nice and quiet at this time, I must say. If you were coming along here at midday or about 10, 11 in the morning, yeah, this walkway is very busy. But this evening time, nice and cool as well. I'm enjoying it. It's not a park we often come to of an evening, which is why I wanted to do it. So here's my next question for everyone. What is your favourite park for an evening time? So last few hours, getting dark. What is your favourite evening park? I know a lot of you will say Magic Kingdom for the fireworks, but it could even be a Universal Park. What is your favourite Florida park for the evening time and why? There's your question for today. So 10-minute wait, let's jump on. Even 10 minutes, it's now 5 minutes. Perfect, lovely and quiet. Well, this is a straight walk on. It's not even 5 minutes. It is a straight walk on. Very quick. They're even sending empty seats because they can't fill them that quick. We've stopped on the lift hill this time. Okay, it looks like we're going to restart now. Never had this before, Laura.
Never, you know. It's a random place to stop.
It is, yeah. On the way up the hill. Just we're leaning back, we can have a nappy. Oh, we're off again. Here we go. Solved. Well, that was a quick ride that on row 7. Quicker than the other day on row 1.
So yeah, I think I went faster.
And I've never ever noticed, whoa, that bear that you pointed out at the top.
Right. Well, I've seen it loads, but I didn't know that it is a novelty to see. And I think it's been broke ever since.
Yeah, when the track's broken, just before you start to move back, you see the little bird in the left corner come sort of out like an animatronic. I've never seen that before ever. Yeah. Never. Good ride though. Straight walk on. Just gonna grab a blue raspberry slush as we walk to Avatar. Do love my slushes. We haven't had enough of them this trip.
No, nowhere near enough.
So definitely a good time to come into Animal Kingdom. These last few hours, we've come in at 4 o'clock. Park closes at 7, so the last 3 hours in here. You could have ridden Everest over and over and over again then without a wait, just straight on. Could have even asked for whatever row you wanted. If you wanted the front row, you wouldn't have had to have waited even 5 minutes to get a front row seat. And looking at Avatar there, it's dropped down to a 40-minute wait now, so it is dropping. But it is a good time to come in, I think, definitely. I have the new Starbucks tumbler mugs. I showed the one in Hollywood Studios. This is the Animal Kingdom one. I don't think this has changed. This is the same one, but these are new with the little matching decoration. You'd be gutted, wouldn't you? You'd be absolutely devastated if it was you. He's dead embarrassed, the poor guy. Happens to all of us though, doesn't it? I've just ordered a quick little caramel latte just to keep me going. I've not had a coffee today, so just a small caramel latte, no cakes, no nothing. Just a little boost to keep me going, and then we'll be doing Avatar for a little bit.
Right on, yeah.
Use years of coming in at this time. As everyone is heading out, you can look at the details a little bit closer and get nicer pictures without the crowds. Do you feel it does feel a little quite quiet in here tonight now?
It's being chilled now, yeah, I'm really liking it.
And because everyone's sort of quite tired and, you know, they're heading out, everyone's a little bit quieter. Yeah. Everyone's knackered. So it is a bit of a different atmosphere. The last few hours in a park, never, but all of this floor is iridescent, all lights up. We're going to go and do the ride itself now, Flight of Passage. Remember as well, it says the park closes at 7. That means the rides, they stop you getting in the lines at 7. So that doesn't mean everyone's got to be out the park. They're going to kick you out at 7. They will just stop all entrances to queue lines at 7. So you can probably still be in here till about 8 PM, walking around, getting pictures and stuff. Yeah. So they'll stop you entering a queue at 7. So you could enter the queue at 5 to 7 for Flight of Passage and still be like 30 minutes queuing, do the ride, come out, slowly walk out. Still be in here at 8, 8:30. So it doesn't mean, you know, everyone's got to be out of the park by 7. They just stop you entering any more queue lines at 7.
getting avatars to fly this way was all figured out by my boss, Dr. Jackie Ogden. It was Dr. Ogden who restarted the Avatar program. It's because of her that you're able to go through this rite of passage today. And, fly.
Well, that was amazing, and I'd even say better than when we did it the first time, that.
I think so, yeah. And what I've never noticed is when we go to the different cliffs and we go to the mushrooms, it smells of damp.
Yeah, so I did smell the smells a lot more on this time.
So did I.
And I noticed we were on like the first floor of them because there's a few floors. The smells are a bit more intense, and I think the screen, cause I think we were in the centre of the screen a bit more, seemed to be a little bit more just amazing, but even better this time around than the first one. Looks like we've missed a rainstorm while we were in there, which was handy, hopefully it's finished now. So we're going to wander out now and see what else takes our fancy. So it was advertised as an hour and we only waited 45 minutes.
Yeah, sounds
not bad at all. It's definitely quite, it's going even more quieter now that it's rained. I feel like it's got even quieter.
End of the day, food, and we're like, oh, we might as well just go.
Yeah, when we came in, we thought, oh, only 3 hours, is that enough? Plenty of time to get some stuff done. It's only 6:30 now, just gone, and it's got loads of time to jump in the line for something if you want to. It's not even dark yet.
No, it's supposed to be dark by now.
No, not yet. Heading to the Jungle Safari, which is normally a massive wait time. It's basically a walk-on, 5-minute wait, which is basically a walk-on. Might not see a huge amount of animals at this time of the day, but middle of the day, that experience, that safari ride, is a good hour or so, sometimes even 2 hours. It's not super efficient. It's not a massive people mover. Rain is coming down now, though. Might have to seek some shelter. Now, another thing to note, if you are not bothered by the rain, you will certainly get a lot of things done in the park. So many people just head for shelter. If you're not bothered by the rain, again, good thing to come into a park in the afternoon when it's raining. So many people just head out and get into shelter. You'll get plenty done. As long as it's not outdoor rides that have to close with thunderstorms, you'll get quite a bit done. We're just gonna get over to the safari, which is then on a sheltered bus, so we're fine then. But yeah, everyone sticks on the ponchos and dives into shelter. If you're not bothered by it, then definitely you'll get plenty more done. Or you can just do what Laura does, stick a bag over your head. That's one way of doing it. To be fair, we've managed to escape the rain for 2 weeks. It's about time we got caught in a little bit of rain.
I know.
We did escape it. But as you can see there, the Kilimanjaro Safaris, the last tour is 6:45, so 15 minutes till the park closes. Then you'll be on that ride for a good 20 minutes or so. Then you've got time to wander around out the back and into Avatar when it goes dark, so plenty of time. Do not worry about closing times. All they will do is close the rides themselves. Now, I would have loved to have seen this queue line about 12 o'clock today. Would be a little bit different than how it looks right now. This is empty. Might not see a huge amount of wildlife, A, with the time of day, and B, the fact it's raining. But I'm sure we'll see some things out and about there. Again, this is a straight walk on. They're even sending trucks half empty. Brilliant. Can't remember the last time I've done so many rides as a walk on in Disney or seen it so quiet. When's the last time we saw Disney this quiet?
I know.
Crazy, isn't it?
Yeah.
Friends in Harambe, we like to say Twende, which means let's go. So let's head out, friends, into our African adventure. Alright friends, so the first section of our safari today is going to be the Ituri Forest. Now the Ituri Forest is going to be home to a lot of antelopes and exotic birds that won't like to hide from us. The shade allows them to do that. And since it's wet here, it looks like a lot of them will be out here today as well. Take a look to the right hand side up on that hill, friends. You'll be able to see an okapi there. Now that okapi is not related to the zebra, even though it has those stripes. It's actually more related to the giraffe. We know that because of its skull structure. If we took a closer look at its face, it would actually be more related to the giraffe. giraffe. Once again, because of that skull structure. Also, friends, if there's anything that I missed today on our adventure, I'll try hard not to, but take a look above you. There you'll be able to see an animal spotting guide. There you'll be able to cross-reference any animals that I do miss today. All right, friends, so up there on that hill, that's actually a bongo there. I'll talk about him a little bit later on today. But to the left-hand side, you'll see a black rhino there. Now, that black rhino, there's one all the way in the distance there, and then there's one closer up here. Now, the black rhino is going to be the smaller of the two rhinos on our expedition today at about 3,000 pounds. And once again, they're going to be the smaller of the two. We have the black rhino and the white rhino. This is the black rhino. They're actually quite endangered. A lot of animal poachers will go after them for their horns, but their horns are made out of nothing more than keratin, which is the same material on our fingernails. All right, friends, you take a look to the right here, you'll be able to see some bongos. These caramel-colored creatures are called bongos. Now, they're also known as the ghost of our forest. Now, they blend in very well with their surrounding with their caramel coloring, and their slick back horns also help them get beneath the lower trees on the ground as well from any predators or try to go after any prey. Now, they like to remain in that water to keep cool, calm, and collected, just like the rest of us as well. Now those birds there, those are actually our pink-backed pelicans. They're called the pink-backed pelicans because their backs will turn pink during mating season. So they blush just like the rest of us. Those are a couple of them are eating, a couple of them are drinking, a couple of them look like they're plucking their feathers. They're actually not. They're just grooming themselves, preparing themselves for mating season. If you ever do see a bird plucking their own feathers, traditionally they are in distress. But our animals here, they're not in distress. They're just preparing for a hot date night. You know that Disney's Magic Kingdom can fit inside our entire reserve. Disney's Magic Kingdom can fit inside our entire reserve. Meaning we're not even a tenth done yet. We have so much more to see here. But that also makes Disney's Animal Kingdom the largest theme park here on the Walt Disney World Resort. Take a look to the right-hand side, friends. You may see that cow-looking thing. That's actually an Collie cattle. Now, their horns may look quite heavy, but they're not heavy at all. They're quite hollow on the inside, much like honeycomb. Tip to tip, it could be about 6 feet across, so that's, you know, the average height of a human. But they're just there chilling and eating. You guys may see some zebras over there as well. Those are our Hartman's mountain zebras. Now, those zebras can grow, those zebras do climb mountains. So if you've ever seen a TikTok video or Instagram video of a zebra climbing a mountain, they're probably those zebras. And do we have any dog lovers on board? Any dog lovers? Hello, dog lovers. I see you guys out there. Take a look to the left-hand side, and inside that cave, you'll be able to see some African wild dogs. Now, while they may look cute and cuddly, they're actually quite ferocious. They'll travel in packs of about 5 to 15, hunt down their prey, and then once you're really, really good and tired, they'll just eat you as a friendly snack. Isn't that so nice of them? Now, I did learn on TikTok a couple of nights ago that the African wild dog actually hates water. So a lot of their prey will actually go into the water to get away from them. But I've seen so many videos where then they're eaten by a hippopotamus. So it never really ends well. But those African wild dogs do not like water. Our giraffes wanting to go inside to go to bed. But this is their habitat. This is their natural surrounding. I never understand it, but I think they just want to remain dry. Now, does anybody know what a group of standing giraffes is called?
Tower.
They're called a tower. And so if you're afraid of a group of giraffes, it's a tower of terror, friends. I'm here all week. There are baobab trees, but once again, take a closer look at those trees, and you'll see some tusk markings. Looks like our elephant friends dug their tusk into those trees, and there's an elephant there to the left-hand side. Now, once again, friends, they're going to be the largest animal on our reserve today. If you ever see a group of elephants together, traditionally they will be female, and a group of elephants is called a memory, probably because they have such a great memory. Take a look at his ears. Looks like he's waving at us. He's actually not, even though he may be. They're quite intelligent. He's actually just cooling himself off. Elephants can wave their ears and cool themselves up to about 15 degrees off, and we call that here on the safari ear conditioning. Now, by a show of hands, has anybody been on Soarin' in Epcot? Has anybody been on Soarin' in Epcot? Okay, a couple of people. Where there's a fantastic scene in Soarin' where an elephant will throw dirt up into the air. He's not just doing that for visual effect. He's doing that for sunscreen for his body. That's why a lot of our animals kind of look dirty or that they have a lot of dirt on their back, is to provide that sunscreen for their body. This is one of my favorite views on our veranda today. Take a look to the back left, and you'll be able to see all those elephants up close and personal there, friends. This is where they took the pictures for their brochure back in 1998, I think. All right, friends, so to the left-hand side, I think I see some birds there. Does anybody know what these birds are? Flamingos, yes, these are greater flamingos. These are about 1 of 6 species of flamingos on our planet Earth. Now, all flamingos are born gray. All flamingos are born gray, and then they gain their pink coloring over time due to beta carotene or shrimp. So that's actually what they're bobbing for. For any returners in our safari, take a look at that flamingo island there. Does anybody know what it's shaped like? It's a hidden Mickey, and it's one of our largest on our property today. And once again, this is one of my favorite pictures on our safari because you get those flamingos in the foreground, those African elephants in the background, and it was actually featured on one of our opening day brochures as well. It's going to be the Bontebok. It has that white nose looking thing. There's a lion really far in the distance there up on that hill, the female lion. Then once again, friends, on my immediate left-hand side, it's going to be Sebastian the Bontebok. And then the water buck right there looking right at us. He's in a silly, goofy mood right now. The water buck loves water, actually. So that's why they're out here right now. Make sure you guys are getting those pictures. I'll pause here for just a second for you guys to get those high qualities of these lions here on the left-hand side. But just get those cameras ready, friends. Okay, cameras up means stop.
Well, that was absolutely brilliant. Really different aspect doing it in the rain and the wet. The guy did say there the best time to do it is in the rain because the animals love the rain. So you saw the amount of wildlife on there. He was
apart from the giraffes, they don't like the rain.
Giraffes, no, they were all trying to get in, but you still saw them.
Yeah.
And the guide there was absolutely brilliant. He narrated it really well. I've done a few where, you know, they don't maybe talk as clear. One thing we did notice though, they were getting in a few sneaky little sales pitches in there. He mentioned Disney Plus quite a lot. I mentioned the VIP private tour that you can do of it as well. He dropped them in nicely, but I noticed they were there, especially the Disney Plus. He kept talking about Disney Plus. If you haven't seen the behind the scenes, go on Disney Plus. I watched this on Disney Plus last night. Yeah, there was quite a few. So I don't know, maybe that was just our guide and that was just genuine. Let me know if you've been on it and they mentioned Disney Plus or the private tour, then we know it's been told to sort of be dropped in. Yeah. But it wasn't done in a bad way. It wasn't. He was very good. I did enjoy his narration.
Really enjoyed that. When we saw all the animals, the lions, really close.
Everything. So I highly recommend. So we walked on. It just happened to be raining, so a lot of the animals were out. Definitely recommend coming to this park the last few hours of the day, 100%.
What safari did you say? Early morning, late evening, and then in the rain zone, because that's when the most active.
Yeah. There was a few of them getting fed their evening, little sort of evening meal before closing time. But yeah, I've enjoyed our little visit so far. So you can see now the current crowd levels are pretty non-existent. It's 7:15, so you could literally run and sneak onto a line of something. Yeah. You could enter the line of Everest or something like that at this time. We're not going to. We're going to wander back towards Avatar, wander through the shops. But look at these for crowd levels. If you want to come and get your pictures, if you do Instagram, your TikTok, you want to get all these nice backgrounds, see all the details of the park as well, great time to come in. I think this is even better than coming in early morning, because early morning you guarantee one thing: crowds are coming in instantly within an hour or so. Here now you can only guarantee one thing, and that is less crowds, because everyone is leaving, not everyone is coming in. So
I suppose other people try to get to the parks are open later as well.
Yeah, well, I mean, you could even go from here now at 7 and go over to Magic Kingdom, which doesn't close till 10. Exactly. So you can make a whole evening of it, and you're going to catch those evening times in the parks, which I think are well worth it, definitely. Let me know your thoughts in the comments. Do you come into the parks at this hour? Are you normally at home eating or something by now?
Or you want those crazy people who come in for rope drop and stay till you get
Oh yeah, I don't know how people do that. Rope drop till close. If you guys do that, a big shout out to you, because we can't do that. It just kills me. Look at this now, we've got the whole snack stand to ourselves, no queue. We can have a good little look at what snacks we've got. Some nice looking cupcakes. And the usual, my favourite Mickey cookie. We'll have to probably get one before we leave. Just wander around and enjoy all of these shops, check out all the merch. in freedom on your own and look at things properly. You've got some nice artwork there. It's a nice store, this one. There's your shorts there, Laura, as well. This is Laura's outfit she's just bought. But yeah, you can just come in now, look at it, empty, and just enjoy it properly. Have a good wander, have a good nosy at everything. If only the parks would stay this quiet all the time, it would be amazing. Just to put on record too as well, today, these few hours we've been in, all of the cast members have been absolutely fantastic.
Every single one has been lovely, yeah.
The tour guide, the staff putting you on the rides, gotta say, absolutely fantastic. I do think it's hit and miss some days. I don't blame the cast members. I think some of them get quite tired and things like that. But just to say, every single one of them today, despite the rain, despite it being the end of the day, have been just as friendly as if it was the first thing in the morning or the middle of the day. So a big shout out to the cast members. And we are back into Pandora now. It's starting to go a bit dark, but this will all light up really nice. These are blue lights that light up all of the floor later on. But it's nice just wandering around. You know, after it's rained as well, it feels even more immersive.
Yeah.
It's steamy in here. You see like the steam coming up. There's drips of rain coming off the trees. Super immersive. So notice something here that normally with all the crowds you don't really notice. This here is an Ikron, shaped like one. It just looks like a nice statue when you first come in. I'm going to point out as well the fake waterfall up there. Just there is a fake one. That's just a rotating wheel that looks like water. The rest are real waterfalls, but that one is a fake one. If you have a look at that, it's quite fun to see. But yeah, you can see just before the park closes, 6:55 it is now, and it's a 30-minute walk on wait. That is nothing. I don't even think it would be 30. I think it'd be less than that.
No.
But just as a test for everyone, we're going to enter the queue now. It's 6:56, 30-minute wait. Let's time it and see what happens. 6:56 we're going on. 30 minutes, let's see if it really is. And by the time we come out of here, it should be pretty dark. And it should be a different experience out here. But let's see if we can get Flight of Passage done 2 times, walking on in one night. No lightning lanes, no anything. That's massive. So just like I said, they close the rides at 7. So whatever closing times you see on the parks, like Magic Kingdom, 10 PM, that's when the rides stop. But you can add an hour on, call it 11, close, because you can walk around, do other things, go shopping. So always add an hour on. The rides will finish at those closing times, but the park itself, it's not going to boot you out for at least an hour of wandering around. So really, Animal Kingdom says 7, call it 8. So I think this is going to be a straight walk on. I'm going to film this little section here that I always end up missing. I'll try and show you the little section with the body floating. It's a really immersive queue line. It's just a little bit dark for the camera, so I don't normally film too much. But this is a bit like what it's going to be like outside. All this iridescent lighting. We can see the queue line. It's basically going to be a little 5 to 10 minute wait. So we're straight up to this final little queue section just here, and it's literally been 3 minutes. 3 minutes to this point. It is definitely not a 30-minute wait. This is a walk on, a straight walk on. We're just in our first room, and it's only 3 minutes past 7. So what, 5 minutes to this point? Less than. It's a straight walk on. This is part of the ride now that we're in. Crazy, crazy. Avatar, straight walk on. Never. Even when we had a fast pass on previous trips.
Durante toda esta experiencia deberán permanecer.
So we're just getting on.
Gracias.
It's 10 past. Well, we've just come off. and it's 7:20 now. It was a straight walk on. The 20 minutes was the ride itself, the experience, getting linked and all of that.
Yeah.
So straight walk on, brilliant time to come and do it. If you want to do Flight of Passage, you're staying on resort, or you don't mind just popping in for a couple of hours, the end of the day is a very good time to do it. Yeah, 100%. It's driven so many people out. That little rainstorm really helped us out. So it's starting to go dark. It's not as dark as I thought it was going to be. But we'll see if things are starting to come to life a bit more now.
Yeah,
Sun is going down. Yeah, I think it is going to go dark quite soon. So it's now about 7:30 and things are starting to come to life. It looks a lot lighter on the camera than it is. And it's starting to come to life on the floor a little bit as well. It's starting to get darker now. Well, we're getting there. As I said, the camera makes everything look lighter. Your top's nice and lit up there, Laura, with the fluorescent lighting. Your top looks blue. Yeah. There's quite a few people also waiting around doing what we're doing, waiting to explore the place. Once it goes dark, you can see these plants in here are going to be iridescent as well. Really cool thing to do if you've got the time to do it. Well, my shoes are looking pretty lit up now, so are yours, Laura. We're getting there. The floor's starting to light up as well, as you can see. We're going to walk around it, back in and around in a few more minutes. Very hard to do it justice with the camera, but it is stunning in here now.
So nice. The noise is going on, the lights, the waterfalls, amazing.
Very relaxing, very calming. Wander around, get your pictures. Again, it's hard to show on a camera just how nice it is in person. Amazing. Well, what a beautiful way to end just here with a shot of the Tree of Life with no one in front of it. What a prime picture opportunity. Very eerie being in a park at this hour because it is just ghost town. We've got a storm going on over there, but it is just literally empty. But a stunning view there. So that is going to be it from us here. I definitely recommend a visit to Animal Kingdom. Those last 3 hours before it closes, it was heaven. It was delightful. It wasn't too hot. The crowds were low. Everyone was heading out. We got the safari done. That was really nice without a jam-packed bus.
Lovely, yeah. And all the animals were out, so it was even nicer.
Yeah, the rain was an added bonus. You might not be able to get the rain, but that was an added bonus for us today. 2 rides on Flight of Passage. One of them a complete walk-on.
Yeah, complete walk-on.
Everest, a walk-on. If you could handle it, if your head could handle it, you could ride that over and over.
That's been times we've done that, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Went over and over again, but then after about 2 or 3 you're done.
I think if we'd have pushed it tonight, we could have got loads more done. We could have got the majority of the main rides done.
Yeah.
If we'd have pushed it, we'd have got Dinosaur done, Bugs Life. We'd have got even more done. Definitely recommend it. If you've got any other recommendations for parks in the evening, or if you'd have done it tonight a little bit differently, do let us know in the comments. This is all trying to help people out. Trying to help people get on Avatar without an hour plus wait. So do let me know. If you did enjoy it, please do subscribe. There is loads of content on the channel and lots more to come. So do check out the other videos. Hit the thumbs up and stride on. Get your ride on Flight of Passage. Get yourself down to Animal Kingdom a few hours before it closes. Definitely.
Yeah.
Bye guys.